Because I think guys love idealistically, and I think women love opportunistically.
Elaborate on
I
that.
think women love you based on the opportunity to love you, and they're always looking for a better opportunity to love somebody else. Hence the monkey branching. Hence the reason why when the divorces happen, you know, she's got someone just there. Whereas guys love idealistically. When they fall in love, they're like, "This is it, done. This is me for the rest of my life. I'm gonna live all my years out, and this is just gonna be me." And I think it affects guys psychologically more so than it does women.
Well, that's what they say about women, that they wait at the finish line and fuck the winners.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate, but it's true. I mean, if the number one reason for divorce, or one of the number one reasons, is financial, we can't act like that's not true.
Yeah.
And like just being honest, how long are you gonna, if a dude loses his job, how long are you staying? How long is he not working? But a girl could lose her job and he's gonna support her.
100%.
Where it's like, I mean, you know, you could, and even men, they'll stay with a fat chick too.
I have a question for the men. If you're in a situation where you, like both y'all working, your wife or girlfriend, whatever the situation is, and you end up losing your job, would you feel demasculated, or would you feel weird having a woman provide for you until you were able to?
Yeah, standardly, like one, that's a pride thing, but two, it's also been instilled. Like mum always made it be known, like, yo, don't let no one do for you that way. They can't say nothing and throw it in your face when they do get emotional or feel some type of way. So in that sense, like, yeah.
Do you know, I actually learned the hard way with that. It's very interesting. A few years back when I was, you know, in a relationship, I was a sole provider for the relationship and the family. And I got laid off of my job, and I was actually, I didn't have a job for like 3 months. And I specifically remember always being the breadwinner of any relationship that I've been in. And I'd been like with this woman for like 6 years, and it had been 3 months. And the switch in her attitude within that 3 months really surprised me.
No, all of a sudden she can't cope, it's too much.
I was just like, I've been providing in 6 years, like, just chill the fuck out. Do you know what I mean? It's like you're acting like I'm some fucking bum or some shit. Don't worry, I'll get another job. But it's like, oh, but we need this, and you're supposed to be doing this. And I was like, wow, it's only been fucking 3 months. And that's when I realized, you know what? Yeah, women are very interesting creatures.
Do you know? I think it kind of plays into. I think when girls are like in a relationship, I think they watch other girls in relationships. And like compare their relationship to that other relationship.
Not seeing the bads in that relationship.
Of course not, because that girl's not going to show you that. Do you know what I mean? So that image, I'll say, like, you know, girls are like, oh, Sierra Russell Wilson. They're like, they all want that, but they never show you what's their bad issues until they break up, and then they'll be like, oh, what did he do to her? What did she do? Do you know what I mean? But all the time now, it's, I want to be like that relationship. I want to have that relationship. Probably you got that relationship, but you left it.
Well, I hear what you're saying. Women look at all of these, you know, Beyonce and Jay-Z's and Rihanna's and whoever's they're with, and do relationship goals, and all that kind of stuff. It's all women like idolizing relationships, and it's like one of the reasons why relationships break down is because women are looking at other people's relationships, expecting it to be like that. Then when they get there, it's like, well, Rihanna did this with A$AP Rocky. Do you know what I mean?
He's not taking me on trips. He's not buying me.
He didn't buy me 1,000 roses.
How dare he?
No, I think more, it's more simpy than that.
Go on.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you know how certain times, like, you know, say treat them mean, keep them keen will be like some people's mantra, like how they do their things. And then that girl, she wants to be with the guy that she thinks is going to be like the Russell Wilson. So he's supposed to be nice, tall, attractive, have bare gal, but still be like Prince Charming, don't step out wrong, don't say anything wrong.
Russell Wilson's a simp, though. To be honest.
No, but even if he was a simp, like, I can't really say he's a simp if he's got bare money.
No, of course you can. He's simping for Sierra.
No, not necessarily.
Sierra is currently twerking on the top of cars, bro.
That's a lack of respect that she has for him.
Right.
And that's a lack of...
and so he's simping because he's accepting that.
Right.
Wait, what's the definition of you lot for simping then?
All right. First of all, look, Sierra was a single mother when you got with her, right? Future's baby. She's got one of the most notorious, like
modern day pimps.
The modern day pimps babies, right? And she's gone from him to Russell Wilson, some nice clean cut dude, and you're taking care of the pimp's baby. Listen, the reason why I'm saying it, because I've been there. Do you get what I'm saying? I've taken care of another man's child. Do you get what I'm saying? So I know what it's like to be like, you know what? There's no benefit here.
Were you simping?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
No, but I'm saying
the thing is,
that's different type of money.
No, but hindsight is 20/20. This is the thing. I believe you've got to learn from your life, the things that you experience in life, and it's yeah, of course. I think every man's been a simp for a woman at some point.
Do you think Russell Wilson could afford to pay for Sierra's child?
Of course he can.
And not even think about it.
Yeah, but
that's what I mean when I say the difference between simping.
But the problem is his time. His time is super valuable, and he has to spend time emotionally investing in the kid.
Right.
That's, if anything, you could argue he spends more because his time is worth so much.
Yeah, but that's Sierra though. What are we talking about? We're not talking about a normal baby.
But Sierra,
we're not talking about we're not talking about a normal future baby mom. We're talking about Sierra, who's a musician. She's also got her own money. She's also out there. So we're not saying I'm not comparing it as to. That's my whole point. Where girls are comparing themselves to Sierra and Russell Wilson, they got their type of money. They could afford to live nice and cushy, but
fair enough.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's not the same when you in your little 9-to-5 job working for Tesco and you're like, no, I want that kind of relationship.
It doesn't matter in some of these women's eyes whether they're working at the corner shop or they're working at Tesla dealership making great money. Doesn't matter. They see these celebrities, they see these famous people doing X, Y, Z, and they're like, if my man's not doing that for me, I don't want it. And that's just how it's came about nowadays. And it's just in society. If he's not paying for this, paying for that, I saw a video and it was if a man's not paying for my hair, which is $1,000 a month, my nails $500 plus this, that, and the third, is no, he can't be with me. And it's well, what are you doing? Can you afford all that right now?
I am the